Episode 29: How to Make Confident Decisions and Stop Regretting Them. Do you struggle with making decisions? Do you find yourself stuck in analysis-paralysis mode, unable to pick a lane and commit? Or do you choose one option and then spend a long time regretting your decision and lamenting the one you didn't pick? In this episode, you'll learn how to make decisions confidently and without regrets, how to reframe whatever decision you make as a release, and how to yes your way to a happier you. The other week, I was waiting to go through passport control at the airport. There were two possible queues I could join. So, did I pick a lane and crack on with the next stage of my holiday? No. I spent a ridiculously long time debating the merits of each queue, analysing the behaviour of the people in front, and trying to determine which would be the speedier of the two options. In all the time I spent dithering, about 5 other people joined each queue, and I was further back than had I just picked one and waited patiently. Queuing at the supermarket brought up similar dilemmas. No matter what queue I picked, every other one seemed to move more smoothly than mine, and I found myself stuck, invariably, behind the customer with several missing barcodes. Up until recently, decision-making had not been one of my strong points. Until, that is, I reframed my whole decision-making approach. The word decide comes from the Latin decidere, which means to cut off. And by thinking of decisions this way, it's made all the difference in how I approach them. When we decide on one path, we're essentially cutting off or letting go of other potential paths. Now, depending on which way you look at it, this can be terrifying or liberating. It's all a matter of perspective. Part 1: The psychology of decision making. It's exhausting making decisions all the time. Every waking moment, we're faced with a constant stream of decisions. What to wear, what to get up, when to get up, which way to go now, how to move, what to say, what not to say, and so on and so on. This is why we form habits. Habits are a way for the brain to go into autopilot because they require much less energy and conscious processing time. They feel safe and easy. And we are hardwired to seek out things that are safe and easy. We're far more likely to go for the familiar over the untried, the comfortable over the new. We don't like to lose things or a sense of things. There are so many choices we make each day, from small ones to life-altering ones, that it's hard to keep count of them. Sometimes it feels as though there are just too many choices, and learning to choose is hard. There's something called paradox of choice, which suggests that having too many choices can cause us stress. In fact, in Dutch, there's an expression that translates as choosing is losing. And it sometimes does feel like that. If you're struggling with too many choices, see if you can reduce it down to 2. Whittle the options down one by one until you're left with the 2 most important ones, and then decide from there. When making a decision is viewed as putting off of one or more paths, our natural response is likely to be one of stress and discomfort, as though we're burning our bridges. If we choose to view making a decision as releasing the other possibilities, then that's when we can feel more liberated. Part 2: Heck yes, your way to freedom. Somebody once said that if it's not a heck yes, then it's a no. This approach has helped me many times. It's a very simplistic way of determining how you feel about something. It can free up a great deal of your time. It's a great way of devoting your energy to your choice and limits the likelihoods of, oh, if onlys and what ifs, rather than committing half heartedly to something and then spending a great deal of energy worrying about how things might have turned out had you gone for the other option. Heck yes, puts a spring in your step so that you can stride forward in the direction of your choice with your own internal cheerleader backing you all the way. Heck yes, helps you to clarify your values and priorities in a way that feels in alignment. Part 3, cutting off or letting go. David Schwartz said that action cures fear. Indecision, postponement, on the other hand, fertilizes fear. We're sometimes so afraid of making a wrong decision. We do something much worse. Nothing. Indecision leaves us stuck and unable to move, and we can dither, hesitate, and waste a great deal of time in analysis paralysis. Making a decision is an action. It liberates us from indecision. And it requires a certain amount of bravery to embrace one option and let go of the others. Here are some practical ways for you to make decisions more easily. 1. Define your values. Clarify what's most important to you, because then it will be easier to choose between options if one aligns better with those priorities. 2. Let go of the alternatives. When we release the other options, we're releasing ourselves from lingering doubts or regrets. This is in itself liberating. 3. Use the 10-10-10 rule. Ask yourself, how will I feel about this in 10 minutes, 10 months, or 10 years? This can help us to prioritize our longer-term fulfillment over any short-term discomfort. 4. Limit your daily decisions. Create small daily habits to reduce your mental load, like making a meal plan, arranging your work clothes the night before, or setting the table for breakfast before you go to bed. 5. Embrace imperfection. Remember that done and shipped is better than never dispatched. Often, our decisions can lead to unexpected opportunities and can benefit us in ways that we hadn't anticipated. The power to decide is a great gift. Let's decide to use it in ways that help us make the most of our journey here on Earth. Sign up to my weekly newsletter and receive my free ebook, The Hidden Language of Colour. You can visit my website at www.iamjennywilson.com and follow the free ebook link. Or you can check out my YouTube channel, Jenny Wilson Soul Language. Click and subscribe for all the latest updates. Let's reconnect next time. In the meantime, let's decide to keep expanding.